So our key point number 2 to avoid, pitholes to avoid for you to stay long in a business or in your idea. This is key point number 2. Avoid optimism. In fact, to offset optimism, be extremely conservative in predicting capital requirements. Timelines, sales, and your profits. As I said earlier in point number 1, you should be on a reasonable doubt on how you know about what your requirements, your timeline, your sales and profits of any good business. A good plan or a good business should be able to correctly anticipate how much time and money is required for a startup in any of those business or idea. What I'm saying in essence is you need to know how much capital you need for a business, even if you want the bank, your brother or anybody to borrow you or loan you money to kickstart that idea. You need to know the actual amount of money you need for a startup of such idea. If not, that idea is not realistic. You need to go back to the benchmark and work it out again. Do not give up, my young entrepreneurs. Key points number 3 of the pitholes to avoid while setting up a business that will enable you stay long in the marketplace is you need to avoid large or explanation words that are difficult to understand. Avoid explanations that are difficult to understand. Do not ignore to spell out what your strategies will be and the events or your adversities in business. What all this means is you need to have a plan B on what to when you start having much profit in business and what to do when you have shortage of business capital. You need to have a plan. Your plan B does not seems different or will not be different from what you are already doing. But if this business fall out of market, what am I going to do? If my product becomes old, what am I going to do? If I run short of money, who am I going to run to? Who am I going to loan from to fund this idea and to fund this business in order for it to stay in market, irrespective of how much you have in your bank account to start up a business? Because many business collapse and they are left buried unless other people pick up that same idea and the other owners will start regretting, oh, had I known, I should have kept on. This should have been my season